The 4th of July is all about fireworks, barbecues, and parades. And with America's 250th birthday just around the corner, it's the perfect time to look back at where it all started. What did the very first Independence Day actually look like in 1776? Today, we're going straight to the primary sources, newspaper accounts, and letters from the time to find out. And we'll see how those early celebrations started the traditions we still love today. In the days after the Declaration of Independence was approved on July 4th, 1776, people celebrated with real joy. John Adams wrote to his wife Abigail on July 3rd, "The second day of July, 1776, will be the most memorable epocha in the history of America. It ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns." That's right, guns. Doesn't get more American than that. Bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward, forevermore. Interesting note, Adams thought July 2nd would be the big day because that's when Congress voted for independence. The final declaration was approved on July 4th, which is why we celebrate that date instead. Enough of that. Moving on. Newspapers of the time captured the moment too. The Pennsylvania Evening Post reported that yesterday, the 4th of July, the Honorable Continental Congress declared the United Colonies free and independent states. The declaration was received with great joy. In the evening, the city was illuminated, and the day was closed with the ringing of bells and other demonstrations of joy. By 1777, the tradition was growing. The Boston Gazette described celebrations with bells ringing, cannon fire, and evening illuminations. A few decades later, while the nation was still young, the celebrations had become even more established. In 1801, a Philadelphia newspaper reported, "The anniversary of American independence was celebrated in this city with the usual demonstrations of joy. A large procession paraded through the streets, an oration was delivered, and the day was closed with public dinners and fireworks." By the 1820s and 1830s, newspapers across the country described massive fireworks displays, military parades, public readings of the Declaration, and community picnics, traditions that were clearly building on what started in 1776. So how did 1776 shape the 4th of July we know now? The bells, cannons, and illuminations became our fireworks and evening light shows. Public readings and parades turned into today's speeches, parades, and community events. The joy of independence and unity is why we still gather with family and friends for BBQs and parties. As we head into America 250, it's really cool to see how these traditions started right in 1776 with real people celebrating freedom. What's your favorite 4th of July tradition? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this primary source look at history, hit like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.